tip-off of this IKM ArWeVa matchup here in the girls regional final, Class 1A. Having a little bit of difficulty with our equipment right now. We're going to try to check that out in just a moment here. The tip-off goes by IKM. Mary Olsen with the easy layup. She's going to miss the layup. And the Rockets come away with the rebound. Back comes ArWeVa.
ArWeVa's with it out on top. This will be Quant with the ball. She'll take it around to Jocelyn Cook. Back out on top here to Lucci. She'll go around to Quant. Quant dribbles that out on top to Stokes. She'll take it around to Cook. Jocelyn Cook, that is. Lucci gets it. Penetration move there. Over to Stoke. Jocelyn Cook, a long three-pointer off the rim. No good. The rebound run down by Stoke for the Rockets. Cook has it. She'll throw it up from the inside. No good. Gets her own rebound. That's knocked loose. The Hawks come out of there. Thought they were going to get it. There's a shot there by Stoke. Puts ArWeVa up 2-0 here over the Hawkettes. Inside to Bailey Schekinger. Gonna call a push. It's gonna be on Kendra Cook. Shiring will trigger it into Schekinger on the inside here. That's its first team foul. Bailey Schekinger up and good for the Hawks.
Nice move there by Schekinger around the block. Nice little move to the right, and she came around with it and put it up and in. We got a 2-2 score with 6:45 to go here in the first.
Stoke brings it down, gets it to Quan here for the Rockets. Lucci will have it out on the left wing. She'll go to Jocelyn Cook. They'll lob it inside. Kendra Cook with it, blocked by Shiring. She's going to be called for the foul, so Kendra Cook will be headed to the line for a couple of free throws.
Stoke Ryan with the first personal foul for the Hawks here, and the first team foul on IKM here in the game. One team foul apiece. Sharon Gill with her first personal, and at the line will be number 44. That's Kendra Cook of ArWeVa.
Up and good with the first free throw. Kendra Cook, the only senior on this ArWeVa Rocket squad. They look to be very talented and good next year, just losing the one senior. The second free throw falls off, no good. Shiring will clear it.
Shiring does a nice job on the block, pulling that one down. Easy layup there for IKM.
Gaskell gets it in across half court to Olsen. Olsen will reverse the ball. Lost away. Stolen away by Jocelyn Cook. She'll drive down and score on the layup.
Nice move there by Cook. Easy job to split the two defenders. Both had Nobauer and Gaskell to split through, and she did a nice job to go out of the hoop.
Nobauer on the run here. Bailey Schekinger on the inside. She pulls up and hits a little half-hook shot. Bailey's got all four here for the Hawkettes.
Nice job by Schekinger there, using that little right-handed hook shot to give her space there, and the left side of her body did the separation between her and the defender.
Does a good job there. The Rockets will bring it across to Jocelyn Cook out on top to Lucci, around to Quant. There's a bad pass there by Quant. Stoke cut to the basket, and Quant threw it over to her, and it went out of bounds, so that's Hawkettes' ball.
A little bit of a miscommunication there. It looked like Stoke was trying to get the pass out there, and backdoor cut, miscommunication there by the Rockets, and a turnover back to IKM.
Hawkettes with a chance to take the lead here, trailing 5-4. Mobauer has it on the baseline. She'll drive around, short off the board, cleared by Jocelyn Cook. Around on to Quan here ahead. She'll drive it to Lucci, stolen away by Gaskell. Then Lucci gets it back. She'll go to the corner to Quant. Quant nearly loses it out of bounds. She's pinned in the corner by Mobauer, gets it out to Stoke. Stoke looks inside. That's Jocelyn Cook with it. Still standing there. That's going to be a timeout call.
Timeout called by ArWeVa. Looks like a 30-second timeout. Called by the Rockets.
That's right. That's on.
5-9 left to go here in the first. We're going to take a quick break. We're back in a moment. You're listening to our sports.com.
All of a sudden it came through. Now I got it. Now it's real loud. Is it the button?
Sports.com is looking for local sports. uploading their talents to the website. Have you ever wanted to try announcing a sporting event? Do you enjoy taking photos of your children at games? Whether you're a student, parent, or just a fan, you don't have to be a professional to try it out. Contact Matt at 712-579-2795 or email matt@cyanetsports.com.
Back in Denison here, ArWeVa will inbounds after that timeout. They lead the Hawks here 5-4. Lucci will have it in the corner. Should go to Kendra Cook on the inside, off the rim, no good. Showering will clear it out of there. That's wrestled away. Who's going to end up with it? Olsen has her foot on the line, so the Rockets will keep it. They'll play it in underneath their own basket again.
So the audio quality is a little better now. We have a little bit of a problem. I think we've got it figured out now, and they've still got 5 minutes to go here in the first period. 5-4 are losing the lead over IKM.
Yeah, Stokes going to inbounds here for the Rockets. They lead this one 5-4. They'll go to Lucci on the right wing. Try to feed it inside, knocked away by Gaskell out of bounds. Rockets having trouble getting it inside, Matt.
IKM playing some tough, as Ron Novotny would say, of Canada's mother-in-law defense. Constant hassling and pressure.
That is definitely the case here tonight. That goes inside to Quanah. A nice pass. She gets a layup.
Nice move there by Quant. He cut the lane and found the open spot in that IKM B and get the easy layup.
Hawkettes down quickly. Olsen left the wing. Looks out on top to Gaskell. Go to Mobauer on the right wing. Olsen with it. She'll pull up from 10 and hit the jump shot. Amelia Olsen with the jumper closes the lead 7-6, Matt.
Olsen with the easy jumper right there. IKM's learned to play against the zone a little better as the season's progressed. You came out in the zone in the first game. As the
Lucci drains the three for the Rockets to put them up 10-6.
Lucci with the long distance shot there. As I was saying before, though, IKM's done a nice job to adjust to the zone defenses that they've seen throughout the year. And they found ways to take points to the board.
Mobar will pull up from 15 and hit it. She's fouled by Stoke. 10-8 the score. Mobar headed to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
First personal foul on Stoke. Second team foul on the Rockets here in the first period.
Yeah, it's 10-8 now. Mobar will try to cut that lead in half. That is the second foul on Stoke already. That could be trouble for the Rockets. That's knocked loose. The Hawks get the loose ball. Schekinger ahead, misses the layup. Kendra Cook will clear it for the Rockets. Lucci down with it on the right wing. She'll get it to the corner to Quant. Try to feed it inside. Jocelyn Cook will go up this time. Shiring going to pick up her second foul.
Seth Shiring a little out of position there and had to come back on D. Guilty of the foul. That's his second personal. Second team foul in the Hawks in the first half.
Cook, an outstanding player here for the Rockets. She'll be at the line for a couple of free throws here.
IKM just a few easy layups here in the first few minutes of the first period. And that's one thing as Cook hits the first free throw. Harlan and Sioux City Healing last night, I was listening to that game. And Sioux City Healing had a lot of easy shots in the first half. They couldn't get those to go, and that kind of led to a lot of momentum for Harlan. So IKM needs to start getting those easy shots to fall.
That's true. Jocelyn Cook will try to complete the two-pointer, misses the second one. ArWeVa leads 11-8. Olsen will clear the rebound for the Hawkettes. Kendra Cook rolled an ankle on the last time these two played, and looks like she may be favoring that a little bit still yet. Katie Schekinger loses it out of bounds. That'll be a turnover against the Hawkettes.
Nice effort there in the save by Katie Schekinger. Couldn't quite corral it before it went over the baseline, and we'll go back over to the Rockets. 11-8 score with 3:35 to go here in the first period.
Quant brings it up against pressure. She'll find Lucci on the left side, who'll drive it across the timeline. She'll go to the right corner here. That's freezing into the game for the Rockets. Jocelyn Cook penetrates against Schekinger, pulls up and hits the 8-footer. Jocelyn Cook takes the Rockets out here 13-8. Stolen away by the Rockets. So they're going to call it
on the floor.
Going to call the foul on the floor here.
Foul on the floor. Looks like it's going to be called on Katie Schekinger. I'll take that back, Neely Olsen.
Neely Olsen picks up the foul. That'll be her first, the third team foul against the Hawkettes.
I can't catch the break there. It could have been continuation. It could have gave the Rockets the shot there.
Kendra Cook tries a 15-footer. That's off. Mobar will corral that rebound and try to clear it. She'll go ahead to Gaskell. Still having trouble. The Rocket defense all over the place so far. Mobar gets it. She'll pull up from 15. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound goes to Lucci.
back on the Rockets. IKM can't seem to get a good shot off here in the last two possessions. Good defense by the Rockets has stymied them a little bit.
Freeze gets it. She'll take it out to Lucci, around to Kwan on the left wing, back to Freeze. She'll lob it inside. Kendra Cook goes up, and Gaskell fouls her this time, so she'll be headed to the line for a couple of free throws.
That's good ball movement over the Rockets. Kayla Gaskell out of position there to go up against Cook. And they're going to time out in the fourth.
The timeout takes us 13-8. The Rockets lead the Hawkettes. 2:39 to go in the quarter. That is the first foul of the opponent.
As I was mentioning before, Two-City Heelan had a lot of gimmies early last night. Couldn't get those to go. IKM kind of the same situation here. So coach of the Hawks can rebound from that and start to get those shots to fall, get their confidence back as we head into the second period.
Yeah, the Hawkettes seem just a little bit out of sync at this point as Kendra Cook makes the first of two free throws. That makes it 14-8. Second free throw also good. Hawkettes trail by 7. Get it inbounds here. Rockets full court press. Get it ahead to Scheckinger to Olsen. She'll find Gaskell on the backside. Off and good. Kayla Gaskell with the basket. Cuts the lead 15-10. Steal by Mobauer. They're going to call her for the foul.
Just as IKM does a picture-perfect job of breaking the press to come back and get a ticky-tack foul 90 feet away from the basket, and that's one thing that the Hawks cannot have. They already do have enough problems with foul trouble as it is.
Yeah, the Hawkettes do not need the touch foul calls in a game. They play a very physical brand of defense. As the Rockets take it up, Lucci will drive it up against Gaskell. She'll get it across. She'll go to the corner here to Kendra Cook. Route out on top to Freeze, around to Jocelyn Cook to Lucci. Knocked away by Gaskell. Lucci has trouble with it. Does manage to save it to Quan. Mobauer bumps. No foul call. That goes to Kendra. Jocelyn Cook scores for the Rockets, 17-10.
Jocelyn Cook has 4 points, and it's a 7-point lead on the Midwest League scoreboard, 17-10. ArWeVa out in front of IKM. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first period.
Scheckinger gets bumped there by Kendra Cook. Got a body shot. That's going to be the fourth team foul against the Rockets. That'll be the first on Kendra Cook. She's going to come on out. Let's see, that will be Dirks into the game for the Rockets for her first action here of the evening. Hawkettes play it in as that was just the third team foul on the Rockets. So go to Scheckinger over the top to Mobauer. Wide open layup. Good.
Good ball right there. The Hawks did a nice job to find the open play on the weak side baseline. Margot Mobauer took it to the basket. That's how she usually gets her points.
You can't lose track of Mobauer here. She averages near 29 a game here for the Hawkettes. Go inside this time. That's tipped away by Mobauer. The Rockets looking inside here in the first quarter have done a good job.
Looks like IKM starting to get a little more poise on the defensive end, starting to get their confidence back as we head down the home stretch in quarter number 1. 1:32 left to go here in the first period.
Lucci will have it here for the Rockets. She'll go to the right corner here. Jocelyn Cook. There's a lob over the top to Dirks.
Nice catch.
The defense didn't pick up the lob there, and Dirks scores and stretches the lead back out to 7. The Hawkettes can't cut into it. Mobauer ahead. She'll throw it away.
Well, you can see right now, Hawks look a little bit shaken up.
Hawks need to settle down. 1:16 to play here in the quarter, trailing by 7.
Coming into this game, you'd have to say that IKM is probably the favorite, ranked number 1 in the state in 1A, and already defeated ArWeVa by 23 points and 30 points in 2 different games this year. And we'll see what happens here as we head down the last minute of the first period.
Dirks has it left wing here for the Rockets. He'll go out on top to Quant. That's knocked loose temporarily. Jocelyn Cook with it. They'll bring it out on top here to Lucci with 53 seconds to go in the quarter. There's another lob inside. Quant's fouled by Scheckinger this time. Hawkettes getting ate alive by the post-ups of the Rockets.
That's not good news for the Hawks to have 16 fouls here already in the first period. Be a shooting situation on the next personal foul for IKM. And if ArWeVa can shoot free throws a lot tonight, it'll be a big advantage with IKM with foul trouble.
Quant with the ball. That's blocked by Katie Scheckinger. Cleared by Bailey Scheckinger. They'll get it to Gaskell. She'll feed it ahead to Mobauer. Mobauer gets it to Olsen. Olsen tries to feed Mobauer, and that's stolen away. Nice play by Cook. Knocked loose again here by Olsen. They'll go to Freeze. She'll penetrate and go out on the left wing here by Lucci. That's knocked loose again. Freeze runs it down here for the Rockets. Back to Jocelyn Cook. Get it to Lucci left wing. They'll go around the corner there to Dirks. Dirks brings it back out on top to Quant.
15 seconds in the first.
Jocelyn Cook with it. She'll go over to Freeze in the left wing. We're inside to 10.
Rockets hoping for the last possession here, the way it looks.
Lucci with it. They'll go to Cook. She's going to shoot that shot. 3 to go. They're going to call a blocking foul here on Bailey Schekinger.
I think there's a moving screen in ArWeVa, I believe. It's going
they are going to call it on the Rockets. I thought for sure Bailey was going to be tagged for another foul there.
That's a 14 foul on ArWeVa here. Not sure who it was called on. They haven't put it on the board yet. Looks like number 32 for the Rockets, Casey Dirks, guilty of the foul.
Dirks picks up the foul. That's the 14th foul on the Rockets, too. So they're pick up a few fouls here. 2 seconds. Can they get a shot off? No, the Hawkettes can't get a shot off here.
Still at the end of one period of play. It's ArWeVa in the first period. IKM not able to get a whole lot going, and ArWeVa playing a good first period of play.
Rockets playing lights out so far here, leading this one by 7. Hawkettes not used to this. Quan will bring it down here. She'll get it around to Lucci. They'll go to Jocelyn Cook. Stoke back into the game here for ArWeVa with those 2 fouls. She'll back in on Olsen and throw up the 10-footer and hit it. 21-12 the score.
Nice move there by Stoke with the 2. And a carry on IKM.
Going to call Mobauer for a carry. So that'll be a turnover against the Hawkettes here. Rockets will have it back. Lucci gets it. She'll bring it up against Gaskell. Gaskell reverses her dribble. They'll go to Jocelyn Cook inside here. The guard's posting up. Koki Quant tries one. That's no good. Olsen clears the rebound to Gaskell. Gaskell brings it up against Lucci. They'll go Mobauer right wing. Back across to Olsen.
IKM is not able to find a rhythm here in offense. It seems like they're trying to press a little bit too much and not get a good shot.
Olsen nearly converts the 3. They're going to call Mobauer for another foul.
Mobauer guilty of the foul there again for the Hawks.
Kendra Cook will be headed to the line. That's the 17th foul against the Hawks. Cook will have a 1-and-1 situation here. Free throw is no good off the board. That drops to the floor. Going to be a jump ball call. Jocelyn Cook able to get in there and tie up the Hawkettes, so they'll get it on the alternate possession. Trailing this one 21-12.
Turns the arrow back over IKM, so that'll be easy rebound there. No one wanted it. Just drop between a bunch of players and Hawks will maintain possession there.
Hawkettes looking super tight here. They just need to relax and play ball that they're capable of. Gaskell out on top. She's doubled. They'll get it around to Bailey Schekinger. They're going to call a foul this time on Kendra Cook. 15 foul against the Rockets.
Both teams going to have a lot of trouble down the stretch if they continue this pace with the fouls going on. ArWeVa with the 15 foul right there. Cook with her second personal, and she has to the bench.
I haven't seen a high school game refereed this close all season long. There can absolutely be no contact at all. It is a foul as Olsen gets it, drives it down. She'll get Bailey Schekinger on the inside up and good. Nice feed by Olsen as she picks up the assist.
Beautiful move by Olsen. Grab a double team and dump it off to Schekinger.
Headed to Jocelyn Cook. She beats the defense and scores.
IKM still getting back on defense and an easy bucket for ArWeVa.
23-14, another turnover against the Hawkettes. This will be Freeze. They're going to call another blocking foul. That'll be on Gaskell. She picks up her second. Rasmussen seen enough. He's going to take a timeout. 6:29 to go, second quarter. Hawkettes trail by 9.
Well, he'll be right here. Right there, Freeze will go to the line on the 1-1 for ArWeVa, but it looks like she got a win.
Boatload of turnovers here so far. The only good news about the foul trouble is it is spread around. No Hawkette has more than 2, but 18 fouls spells disaster here for the Hawkettes if it keeps up.
These two teams played in the regional semifinal last year right here in Denison. IKM won that one pretty handily, and they beat them 23 points earlier this year and 30 points this year, but it is tough to beat a team 3 times in one season.
Yeah, we saw that last year with the Charter Oak U Bobcats, who lost 2 to the Hawkettes, but beat them in the state championship.
Olsen with the rebound off the miss by Freeze, and back comes IKM nearly threw it away.
Lob to Mobauer here. She's fouled. Dirks is going to pick up the foul here, I think. This might go on Stoke. Stoke's going to pick up her third.
That's bad news for the Rockets right there.
Absolutely. That's 16 fouls against the Rockets, so the Hawkettes will be shooting from here on out. Quant comes back into the game here to take Stokes' place. Stoke hit a couple of good jumpers. Get it in quickly here to Schekinger. Air ball. Olsen rebound goes up. No good. Olsen again on the rebound. She's fouled by Quant. She'll be headed to the line for a couple.
Good effort there by Neely Olsen coming to the weak side and pulling that board down. And then she got her own rebound, put it back up. And that's the kind of effort the Hawks need to get going right here.
I think that's probably the case here, Matt, is the Hawkettes just need to get on that rebound end of it and clear things. Olsen's first free throw is good. That makes it 23-16. Excuse me, 15. That last foul against Jocelyn Cook. She picks up her first.
Olsen misses the second shot of the 1-on-1.
Cook will bring it down against Bailey Schekinger here, nursing those two fouls. Hawkettes need to be careful. They'll go to the corner here to Freeze. Freeze coming off the bench tonight for the Hawkettes. They'll go to Dirks. A lob inside there. Lucci with it. Gaskell's going to pick up her third. 18 foul, 19 foul against the Hawkettes.
That's bad news for IKM. Gaskell, the point guard here for IKM, and she controls that offense, and they've been having trouble in the offensive end, so we'll see where that leads IKM here as we head towards the latter half of the second period. Free throw hit there by Lucci.
Lucci converts a free throw. She'll have another. 5:55 to play in the half here. 24-15. Rockets have that 9-point cushion. Pretty much had it the whole game. Lucci hits them both. 10-point lead, 25-15. Mulbauer gets it over to Shiring. Head to Olsen. Gaskell on the fly. Gets it back to Shiring out on top. I'm sure she'll go a little bit closer to home here. Stolen away there on a bad pass. Quant's going to drive it down. There's an offensive foul. A nice take there by Gaskell.
That's a dexterous move there by Taylor Gaskell. 3 fouls going down and taking the offensive charge.
She made sure she got there and set her tent up, and her campfire was burning just to make sure she didn't get the block.
10-point deficit here for IKM. ArWeVa playing very good basketball. 5:40 left to go in the first half.
Hawkettes get it in. They'll get it to Bailey Schekinger against the press. She drives it around. That's nearly lost. Gaskell gets it. She finally gets it across half court. Inside to Shiring underneath the Mulbauer up and good. Dirks will score or pick up the foul.
That's something we haven't seen yet tonight. IKM getting the ball in the high post there, and Sheeran and Schekinger both excellent passes out of the high post there at the free throw line. And usually you can hit Olsen or Mulbauer cutting the hoop and easy points right there for IKM.
That makes the score 25-17. Mulbauer with a chance to add another here, and that's good. You can't say the refereeing hasn't been even here. 9 fouls apiece on each team. It's just been very ticky-tacky fouls. They'll get it inside this time, around to Jocelyn Cook. Freeze with it. Annie Cook into the game here for the Rockets also. Jocelyn Cook with it, brings it back out on top. Heavy pressure there by Schekinger. Freeze has it.
Looks like Coach Cook wants a timeout over there on the ArWeVa bench. Got a full timeout.
Here, they played quality basketball all year long, and the longer these sophomores play together, they're just turning into juniors overnight here, and they're learning to handle the pressure that the Hawkettes normally hand out.
That's one thing that a lot of people don't know about, and when you go into the postseason, go deep in the postseason, even if you don't make the state tournament, it benefits your program just because you have more games, more experiences for your players to learn.
Freeze has it here for the Rockets. She'll take it to Quant on top. Still trying to post up here. They'll get it to Freeze. Dirk's trying to get to the block. Jocelyn Cook with it back to Freeze. Freeze gets it around to Quant. Over to Jocelyn Cook on the left side this time. They'll go out on top here to Annie Cook. Back to Jocelyn Cook. 3 of the Cook girls here on the team. Stolen away by Mulbauer. She'll drive down and score. That cuts the lead to 5.
I came in a 5-0 run right here.
They're showing a little heart rate here.
A double dribble.
Yeah, good call there as Koki Quant got called for the double dribble. The Hawkettes will have it back.
Lost possession over there a little bit, and IKM starting to get a little momentum back.
Yeah, things starting to go their way a little bit. I think when getting the Rockets bench here a little bit, that may benefit. There's a steal by That's Annie Cook with the ball. Nice steal, gets it ahead to Freeze. She'll go up for the shot and score.
Jasper not able to contest that one with 3 fouls. That's going to hurt the Hawks on the stretch.
That's right. They'll get it into Shiring here. She finds Mulbauer on the fly. 2-on-1 situation. Mulbauer will take it to the basket. Up, no good. Cleared by Jocelyn Cook. Rockets bring it down. Having trouble. Double team. They do get it to Annie Cook, who dribbles it across. That's stolen by the Hawks.
Checking with the tip off the Shiring.
Seems like the Rockets are starting to tighten up here a little bit after playing pretty relaxed basketball. Hawkettes feed it inside. Bailey Schekinger up in here. That's the meat and the potatoes right there, buddy.
That's exactly what the Hawks have to do here. Get the ball down low to Schekinger and Shiring. They're 2 big bookends down low and let them take over because they're not going to stop a 5'11 girl and a 6'4 girl very often, and they're very talented and quick in the post.
And if they do miss the shot, the other one's over there to volleyball it back and forth as Schekinger attempts the basket.
Free throw shooting has not been good for the Hawks so far.
Off no good, 27-22, 3:30 to play in the half. Lucci brings it down to the block. Jocelyn Cook with it, who's played the whole stretch here. Freeze has it, she'll get it over to Lucci.
Hawks in the 3-2 now on defense.
Covering up good defensively, trying to guard against some fouls here. Inside to Cook. That's blocked by Olsen. See who they call it. Going to call it off of Olsen. Oh, they do give it to the Hawkettes. I saw that look on Nelia Olsen's face, and I thought it was going to the Rockets.
She slapped her hands and put her head down like it wasn't going to be their ball, but
maybe that tells us something about the call. As the Hawkettes take it across timeline, Gaskell with it. Lob to Mulbauer in the corner. That's a bad entry pass. So he needs to get that up a little higher to the much taller Shiring.
Shiring working against Cook down there in the block, and Shiring probably has a half foot on her, and Mulbauer's just going to get up in the air so Shiring can catch that ball.
Shiring inbounds to Mulbauer. She's got it on the block. That's no good. Olsen with the rebound. Scores. Nelia Olsen offensive rebound put back.
Hawks within 3, 27-24.
Quant with it. Rockets starting to shake a little bit here. Freeze gets it back to Quant. Hawkettes defensive pressure picking up a little bit. The clean defense. Lucci with it around to Jocelyn Cook. Back to Koki Quant. Back to Lucci. ArWeVa struggling against his zone a little bit, not quite sure what to do.
IKM going to the 3-2, we're in the man defense, and they're having all kinds of trouble.
Lucci shoots the 3, misses badly. Coke saves it. The Freeze and off the rim, no good. Cleared by Shiring. Lucci's going to pick up the foul.
So Shiring with the easy board there to IKM, and Lucci turns in the back, so trying to skip it out, and call her with the body. Do the 10th foul on the Rockets. A 2-shot foul here going to be shot by Steph Shiring.
Shiring a pretty good free throw shooter here on the season. She'll have 2 attempts here, try to cut that lead. Hawkettes playing tough here in this second quarter, have closed in on the Rockets.
So Shiring shooting 57% on the year for IKM. That's not bad for a post player. She missed the first one here, so I think they jinxed her right there, Tim.
Yeah, that's I just quit doing that.
That was no good. And the loose ball picked up by ArWeVa.
Freeze has it. She'll get it to Jocelyn Cook, who'll bring it up. Get in the front court here to Lucci. Go to the corner. That's going to be Dirks with it. Back to Jocelyn Cook. Around to Freeze. Out on top to Quant. Lucci left wing. They'll feed it inside to Dirks. Back out to Freeze. She's going to try to 3 off the rim. No good. Long rebound. Goes back to the Rockets again. Lucci going to launch one. No good. Long rebound to Dirks. Nearly stolen away.
Hawks having all kinds of trouble on the defensive board. Got to get the rebounds here on these missed shots by ArWeVa.
That's right. Lucci with it. They'll go to Jocelyn Cook. Around to Lucci on the left wing. Back to Cook. 1:23 to go in the half. Rockets lead by 3. Dirks with it, not even looking at the basket. Needs to be an offensive threat down there. The Hawkettes can leave her stand there all day. Cook with the 3. Off, no good. Cleared by Olsen. It's kind of a product, Matt, where out of that zone defense, they don't play a whole lot. It is more difficult to rebound out of.
It is.
Olsen with the 3. Good! Nelia Olsen ties it at 27. Olsen a 60% free throw shooter, or 3-point shooter on the season. Quant brings it in across half court. Could have been maybe a double dribble there as she fumbled it when she stopped. They'll go to Dirks again. They'll go backside to Lucci. She pulls up. They're going to get Scheckender for a third foul. 10th team foul on the Hawkettes.
Second team foul on Bailey Scheckender, 10th team foul on the Hawkettes.
Second foul. That's good news, Matt. I thought she had 2 earlier there.
That is good news for the Hawks. Scheckender, usually one of the IKM players that gets in foul trouble, and at least she's using her fouls well there, not in the reach-in, but it was a contested shot right there. So.
Lucci, a good ball player, comes in, a sophomore. It needs to maybe work on her ball handling just a touch, but one whale of a shooter as she makes both free throws.
29-27 in favor of ArWeVa. 38 seconds left to go here in the second period. And we mentioned that IKM is a first quarter team with ArWeVa outscoring them. They've outscored their opponents in the first half about 1,000 to 300.
Really?
Has in the year.
Nice pass to Shiring. She misses the left-handed layup. Gaskell nearly converted the assist there. Hawkettes will keep it. Rockets trying to get the Hawkettes out of their element. They kind of get in that comfort zone and score 6 or 8 points. There's a lob to Scheckender. Makes a nice move. Goes up inside and scores. Bailey Scheckender, a strong move. Ties it at 29.
Bailey did a nice job there to get a separation with that left shoulder. And to hit the little white baby hook.
I don't think you'll find many players tougher than that number 31 out there for the Hawkettes. Three-pointer off there by the Rockets. Rebound by Dirks. Bailey Scheckender is going to pick up that third foul this time.
So Scheckender and Gaskell both for 3 personal fouls for IKM.
Yeah, she does pick up her third. Let's see what Jean does here with 8 seconds to go. That'll be Dirks at the line here for the Rockets. 2 shots. First free throw well short. Dirks looks like she's a little bit nervous on the offensive end. Defensively and rebounding, she does great, but she just needs to get more confident with the offense here for the Rockets. Second free throw rattled out.
Halfway down.
Yep. I'll get it ahead to the Hawks, to Mulbauer with 3. Spin move, should go to the basket. That's blocked.
Foul to be called.
Going to call that one on Koki Quant. With just 1 tick left on the clock, Mulbauer headed to the line for 2 free throws.
Excellent job by IKM there to get the ball up to the court in a hurry. Bailey Scheckender hit Mulbauer in the outlet like that, and Mulbauer's down the block, spin move to the rack, and she was fouled.
First spin move by Mulbauer. Olsen has that exact same spin move. I think maybe Margot's had to guard her in practice a couple of times and has borrowed that move. That was a beautiful move there by Margot. IKM leads. I think this is the first lead of the game, isn't it?
It is. Second free throw up and good, 31-29, IKM. 1 second in the first half.
Rockets get it in to Quant. She's just going to hold it and run the clock out. Out. Little hesitation as they go to Lucci. Wide open 3. That's good. Lucci puts the Rockets back in front.
There's a Lucci for you. Big 3 there. She's got 12 points now for ArWeVa. Still for the Rockets.
Quant inside, no good. Mulbauer clears it. The Rockets got the steal on the inbounds pass. Just about converted to go up by 3. They're taking around to Gaskell. Wide open 3. No good off the rim. Bailey Scheckender up. No good. Shiring with the rebound. She'll find Gaskell out on top around to Mulbauer left side. Go to corner to Olsen. Wide open 3 is good. Amelia Olsen.
Big shot there for Amelia Olsen. Looks like she didn't have a whole lot of confidence in her offensive game in the first half, and that shot will do wonders for her here in the second.
That's right. Stoke brings it down. She's going to be called for the carry. A very closely called game here. Anything above the waist with the dribble is going to get called.
Both teams have had a traveling call and a double dribble call on them so far. 1 minute gone left, 1 minute gone here in the fourth period.
That's an over and back here in the Hawkettes.
Gaskell hadn't established herself in the front court yet and caught the ball.
Rockets will have it back. Quant with it out on top. Should go to Jocelyn Cook. Lucci finds Kendra Cook on the baseline. She'll try to penetrate. That's a travel or a double dribble or something.
I don't know what it was. He was starting to move his hands up and down and move.
He decided maybe just to call them both there. So anyway, it's a turnover.
Yeah.
Shiring gets pushed by Quant. No call. Manages to get it back to Gaskell, who'll bring it up. Gaskell with a nice spin move. Lob inside to Bailey Scheckinger. She's dribbling. Tries to get it out of there. She's going to be... See, Kendra Cook's going to be tagged with the foul. That was a beneficial call here for the Hawkettes, no doubt about it. It looked like Cook was just trying to hang around there to knock the ball loose.
Well, Scheckinger was in big trouble on her knee. There's nowhere to go with the ball either.
Mulbauer penetrates, pulls up from 8 and hits it. Margot Mulbauer with the basket.
Nice penetration shot by Mulbauer.
Yeah, Mulbauer is just anything inside 15 is going to go in the basket. Lucci loses it. Mulbauer with the steal. She'll drive between 3 players. She's tripped up and turns it over. Stoke with it, finds Quant in the corner for the Rockets. 36-32. Somehow the Hawkettes are up by 4. Scheckinger all over the place. There's another turnover. There's going to be a push on Kendra Cook. She picks up another foul.
Cook bumper Neil Wilson on the far sideline over there. And both fouls on Cook here in the second half. Both personal.
Kendra Cook's 4th foul, the main rebounder on the inside here for the Rockets. She'll sit. Dirks comes back in, also a good rebounder, but definitely not the offensive threat that Kendra Cook is on the inside.
That's one thing here. It's been a great game to watch between both teams so far. We hate to see foul trouble decided for either one.
Yeah, I agree with you, Matt. Olsen goes up for the shot there with the spin move. She's fouled by Jocelyn Cook. Olsen headed to the line for a pair, a 75% free throw shooter.
Right here, Olsen with that spin move we were talking about, the Mulbauer made before, made a nice move to the rack, and she'll shoot 2 for IKM, but let's talk about the officiating here again. If Olsen hit the first free throw, if the Hawks should make a mistake, they are a pretty aggressive defensive team. If they run into the officiating crew that's going to call it pretty closely, that might be the end of the season for IKM if they do make a mistake.
That is true, as Olsen converts both free throws to put them up by 6 inside of 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. They'll get it ahead quickly to Freeze to go to the corner to Dirks. She'll reverse it around to Jocelyn Cook. Out on top to Lucci. Freeze has it. Back to Jocelyn Cook. Bring it around to Stoke. Corner to Lucci. Back out on top. Knocks loose by Mulbauer. Ball still loose. Lucci runs it down.
Nice job of the Hawks to keep 3 back on defense.
Stoke hits the 3. 38-35. Rockets coming back.
Hawks are out to a 6-point lead now, down to 3 once again.
Over the top here to Mulbauer out on front. She's bodied here by Freeze.
4 fouls already in ArWeVa here in the second half.
14 foul. That's a first on Freeze, but none against IKM. It's whoever makes the best adjustments, I think, here, Matt.
Coach Cook wins the timeout, 38-35 IKM with 5:16 to go in the third period. And we're going to keep it right here. And like I mentioned before, if one of those teams should happen to get hurt, and whatever you can get past the officials.
Yeah, Coach Hardigan had a few fine comments after the game on a radio interview that pretty much said that she wasn't very happy with it. There's a turnover by the Hawkettes.
Rockets coming out here. I thought they wouldn't have a whole lot of passing after letting that big lead slip away in the first pass.
Stolen away by Mulbauer. Tries to pick it up. What are they going to call here? They're going to call Rocket ball. I'm not sure what they called here. Was it?
They call a kick?
I don't know what the call was. I don't.
Well, you can't, if it was a kick, that's not the right call, because the kick is only when it's intentional. Mulbauer did not try to kick that ball.
There's Stoke with the long 3. That's off. Gaskell runs down the long rebound. She's cornered. She'll get it out of there to Scheckinger, who will bring it down. Bailey on the run, not comfortable out there with the ball. Does find Mulbauer. She goes up, short arms it, gets the rebound, and she's hammered. Freeze picks up another one. Mulbauer headed to the line for a pair.
5 team fouls in ArWeVa here in the second half already. No fouls in IKM. Not to say that they should be even, but the Rockets not getting a whole lot of breaks on the defensive end.
I don't think the Rockets are as aggressive on the offensive end of the floor this half. They're looking more for that three-pointer than going inside like they did in the first half with the post-up as Mulbauer converts the first free throw.
And that's part of Cook's strategy here in the second half, though, to keep the ball in the perimeter and try to hit that long-distance shot. It's a lot easier to stay close and take the lead if you come off on the 3.
40-35, Hawkettes up by 5, 4:42 to go. Gaskell knocks it out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
A big key for IKM right now so far. 4:41 to go in the third, and no fouls on either Schekinger or Gaskell here in the third period, so that bodes well for them.
So far, Matt, but we don't want to talk about that. It's like the free throw jinx.
Right.
Stoke gets double teamed, finds Jocelyn Cook, stolen away by Olsen. Olsen gets it down to Mobauer. She'll go in for the layup, but she's fouled by Jocelyn Cook. Mobauer headed to the line for a pair.
Olsen had the breakaway and she lost the handle on it a little bit. Did a nice job to push it ahead to Mobauer. It was a good job of the Hawks to get back on offense because they didn't concede that Olsen would take it.
Find Mobauer on the inside as that was not a shooting foul. That rolls off the rim. Bailey Schekinger offensive rebound puts it in.
Big board there by Bailey Schekinger. That's all position right there. Schekinger having the better position in the rebounding with the 2 fouls.
On with it. Scheckinger's going to pick up the 4th. They call the jump ball. I thought Schekinger would be tagged with the 4th foul, but the jump ball goes to the Hawkettes.
Big break for IKM right there.
Don't know about that one, Matt. If you're wearing green, it was a good call, and if you're wearing the red and black, not a good call. Mobauer with it. She'll try to bring it up. Gaskell, right wing. Lob inside to Shiring. Nice pass, and she scores.
Beautiful break there from Gaskell.
Assist for the career leader, the season leader with 160 in the regular season, Kayla Gaskell. Shiring scored off of that pass. Freeze will try a 3 and nail it. That keeps ArWeVa in it. Cuts the lead to 6.
That's huge for the Rockets right there. Game starting to slip away and Freeze with ice water in the veins knocks that one down.
It's a much more comfortable type game here for the Hawkettes. This is what they're used to. Gaskell's 3 rolls around, no good. Tapped around, and that's going to be Rockets' ball. It went off of Olsen's hand. 3:31 to go here, third quarter. Hawkettes up by 6, 44-38. Again, 5 team fouls on the Rockets. The Hawkettes, none. Lucci with it in backcourt against the zone defense. Gaskell knocks it back in her face. There's a save. That's loose. Dirks comes up with it. Schekinger tags her one, but doesn't get called. It's going to be a 10-second call, which is a good call. There's 3:31 on the clock, and it's 3:20, so that was an 11-second call, actually, but give the referee credit there. They had the count right, and that'll be a turnover on the Rockets.
Like you said there, the referees did a nice job of keeping their focus, the ball knocked all over the place, everybody watching everything else, and then they still had the presence of mind to call the 10-second. I came with a big break there. Gaskell and Schekinger could have been called for fouls right there, both of them.
Inside to Shiring, try to go backside to Schekinger, up and good, nice pass.
Good catch by Schekinger too. That was a bullet from Shearing.
46-38, 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Knocked loose by Gaskell. Stoke finds it back, gets it to Kendra Cook, inside to Jocelyn Cook. She goes up and scores. Shiring will pick up the foul. I think that's her third, Matt. She picked up a couple early ones.
I think you're right.
That's the first of the second half. That is her third foul.
That is big for IKM. They're getting to this point in the third period. 2:55 to go in the third, and they're only fouled a half so far.
Jocelyn Cook will have a 2-shot foul. IKM leads by 6. Now 5. That's the completion of the 3-point play there. 46-41 the count. Hawkettes will have it back. Mobauer splits the defense. She's on the run. Bring it across to Gaskell. Hawkettes will set it up here. Gaskell trying to run things. Gets it to Olsen, top of the key. Mobauer backside. She pulls up. She's hammered by Jocelyn Cook from the backside.
Even if you can get the clean block from the backside like that, 9 times out of 10, you're still going to be called for the foul from the backside on the rejection. That's a tough play to make there by Cook, and playing aggressive on defense. Her third personal 16 foul here on the Rockets in the second half.
Jocelyn Cook with 3. Kendra Cook with 4 fouls as Mobauer nails the first free throw to take the lead back to 6. Second free throw good by Mobauer. 7-point lead for the Hawkettes. 2:39 to play third quarter. Hawkettes just keep crawling out a little farther away, and they haven't had that huge run yet as Bailey Schekinger taps it away.
I think IKM's biggest lead so far has been 8, but ArWeVa's been able to answer right back with a big 3 or a big bucket down low.
That's right.
They're 12 by 7 right here, looking to get it back within about 5 points.
Stoke plays it into Lucci, who gets it back to Jocelyn Cook in the left corner. That's a bad pass. Throws it to the IKM coach, and he says, thank you very much. So they'll play it. Hawkettes will have it back.
I'm sure Gene Rasmussen would love for the Rockets to throw him the ball the rest of the evening.
Several times, yes. Jocelyn Cook going to check out. Looks to be a little gassed, playing with those 3 fouls. She's going to take a little break here as Freeze checks in along with Dirks. They'll find Gaskell on the left wing. We'll go to the corner here to Bailey Scheckinger. Lob over the top to Mobauer. Back to Gaskell. Inside to Bailey Scheckinger. 6-footer. Rolls around.
Wow. Bailey Scheckinger had to roll around about 8 times to bounce the rim to finally fell in.
Got it to go home. 9-point lead. Freeze is going to try to answer. That's off no good from 3-point range. Olsen clears it for the Hawkettes. She'll find Gaskell, who'll bring it across. Mobauer thought she was open down there, wanted the pass, but too much traffic to get the pass off as Mobauer has it top of the key. She'll penetrate. 15-footer, no good off the rim. Long rebound to Gaskell. Knocked off a Coke. That's going to, Kendra Cook. Hawkettes will keep it.
If I'm the Hawks right here, I go to Bailey Scheckinger again. She's got the hot hand so far here in the second half, doing a nice job on the block. If they can get the ball down low, keep working against that foul trouble with ArWeVa, and play that to their advantage with the hands of Gaskell.
That's a tip ball, not an over and back call because she didn't have possession. Had to have control to establish the position. Olsen misses the 3. Lucci fights with Stoke with the rebound there. She'll clear it for the Rockets as they trail by 9 with 1:26 to play third quarter.
Not a good shot there by Olsen with the 3 with a 9-point lead and leading this a little bit.
Stripped by Mobauer. She'll drive down. Left hand layup. Good. That puts IKM up by 11. Stolen away by, they're going to call Scheckinger with the rake on the arm here. She's going to pick up her 4th.
That was a good call.
That was. And Bailey has picked up a lot of her fouls. I'd say half of them have been in the backcourt in pressure defense this season. Outstanding player, but her discipline with her fouls has been questionable, not just this year, but she's just that type of player. She's very aggressive.
Katie Scheckinger into the game for Bailey, and Katie's going to be a good athlete too for IKM, but she's got the inexperience you can see as a freshman.
Just a freshman, no doubt about it. She has not done growing yet either, and she stands right next to Shiring height-wise, so good news for the Hawkettes for next year. Kendra Cook with it, left wing. That's going to be Lucci for the 3. That's off the rim, no good. Shiring tries to clear the rebound. Goes off of her fingertips, out of bounds. So the Rockets will have it back. Stoke going to inbounds here with 47 seconds to play. Rockets trail 52-41. Triggered in here. That's off. Mobauer gets the steal. Nearly tripped. She'll drive down and score off the steal. 54-41. 40 seconds to play. Rockets look like they may be just a little bit tired. The legs kind of leaving them here.
Starting to slip away from them. I think the biggest lead of the game at 13 points.
Inside to Jocelyn Cook. She tries to shoot it up. They're going to call a foul.
Not sure who. I think that must have been Scheckinger. It wasn't Katie Scheckinger moving in at the last minute there. Scheckinger had good position in Scheckinger. I think just nudged her a little bit with the body.
We saw Bailey Scheckinger get pinned down on the baseline down here. Jocelyn Cook wasn't in any better shape between those tall trees.
Right.
She'll have 2 free throws here. That is a 3rd team foul. Just the first on Katie Scheckinger. First free throw good. Cuts the lead to 12. And we did in a game early on in the season when Sean, another guy that works with Cyanet Sports, I did one with him in Lewis Central, and I told him with IKM, it's really surprising. They get a little runs in the game, and you look down and you think there's no way we can be ahead. And next thing you know, you're up by 12. It's a good example here tonight.
Exactly.
Rockets tried to steal one, made the free throw, and tried to take it out of bounds. Nice try, but the referee caught it, so the Hawkettes will have it. 54-43, 27 seconds to play. Gaskell gets it across half court. They're going to set things here.
One thing about the post players for IKM, too, we're talking about Shireen and Scheckinger and Katie and Bailey both. They're athletic for their size, too.
Stolen away by the Rockets. Clock drives down with 10 seconds to go. Goes up, no good. Gaskell put her body in the way. They're going to call a jump ball. 4 seconds to go. The Rockets will have it back.
Big break there for ArWeVa. The ball knocked out of Katie Sheking's hands. Jump ball. Now have possession with 4 seconds left at the end of the third period here on their own end of the court.
Friesel inbounds here for the Rockets. They run a stack across the free throw line here in a line. Let's see what they do out of this formation. Rockets try to get it in. Still trying to get it in. Now it's loose, so there's a three-pointer at the buzzer. That's no good. Katie Schekinger gets the rebound, and that'll close the third quarter, Matt. 54-43, Hawkettes lead.
Well, the Hawks up by 11 here at the end of 3. And we're headed to the fourth where IKM with a 13-point lead, the biggest lead of the game in the third. And the Hawks doing a nice job to go back.
Shiring walks off the court here very gingerly here. Gene Rask doesn't have any choice here but to put Schekinger back into the game with those 4 fouls.
Coach Shearing is all right there at the bench.
Yes, Bailey Schekinger will come back with those 4 fouls. Shiring walking to the corner here. They got the roll of tape out. They better take 2 the way she's walking.
I think she's walking, though. I mean, that's a good sign for IKM that she can put some weight on it.
That is true. Now the key for the Hawkettes is to keep Schekinger in the game as Mobauer takes it down, pulls up, short, knocked around, cleared by Dirks. Get it out.
See right there, Bailey Schekinger had to wait back. That ball was being kicked around. She could have been aggressive and gone for it. There's 4 fouls.
Stoke going to shoot the 3. Good! Lead back to 7 here for the Hawkettes. Olsen tries to get it in. A quick 5 foul.
Yeah, that was a very quick 5 foul. But Stoke with a big 3 there for the Rockets.
Rasmussen going to take a timeout here, a full timeout, try to settle his club down here a little bit. Without Shiring in the game, that
and we'll see how that pans out in the last 5 minutes, 44 seconds.
That's right. Give credit to the Rockets here. They could have easily, folded things up here, but they've hung around here and they've cut this lead down to 7 again, and they're right in this thing with 5:44 to play. 59-52 the score. It is going to be the Rockets' ball as it went off of Shiring out of bounds before the injury. So the Rockets will have a chance to cut into that 7-point lead. Let's see, that'll be Stoke to inbounds. They'll try to go to Cook, stolen away by the Hawks. Get ahead to Mobauer. She'll drive down and score. Margot Mobauer answers the points on the other end by the Rockets there. They'll get it ahead quickly. Lucci with it. She'll try to go inside. Knocked away by Olsen.
On the offensive end there for the Hawks, that Mobauer was going to be too far underneath the basket, but she made a nice jump stop and was able to put it in.
Yep, this Rocket team will have it back, trailing by 9 here from the corner. Jocelyn Cook with it left wing, back to Stokes. She looked to travel maybe, taken off. Bad pass across the court. That's going to be Hawkette's ball. She tried to bounce it along the baseline and hit Quant, and Quant wasn't able to corral that one, so that's a turnover against the Rockets.
9-point lead for IKM right here, but they need to back it right here with the momentum back. It looks like ArWeVa's gained a lot of momentum.
Olsen feeds Schekinger. She throws it up, no good. That's knocked out of bounds by the Rockets. The Hawkettes will have it. Olsen should have just driven that one to the basket.
Steph Shearing back into the gymnasium. Looks like they got her taped up, and she's back on the bench. She looks to be walking a little bit better right now, but I don't know if she'll be able to play for IKM.
I think Gene will probably keep her there unless Bailey fouls out of this game. She may just stay right where she is. They'll bring it out around the top here. Back to Olsen. Thought about the 3. She'll back it in. Spin move. She goes to the baseline. Throws it up. No good. Pile of people under the basket. As Stoke will clear it. Get it ahead to Lucci. Rockets trail by 9. 4:56 to play. Around here to Freeze on the left side. Back to Jocelyn Cook. Lob it inside. That's another bad pass. Stoke tried to release there, and Kendra Cook was kind of standing in the way as she tried to set a pick, and neither one of the Rockets could corral that pass.
I don't know if it's been nerves or what, but it's been a very weird tempo ball game. I guess Stoke started to settle down and kind of has gone back and forth a little bit as we've moved along.
Hawkettes get it across half court. Olsen thought about that 3. Get it inside to Schekinger, back to Mobauer. Gaskell going to launch a 3. No good off the back of the rim. Long rebound to Freeze here for the Rockets. Bring it across. Freeze gets it to the corner. Try to go inside. Jocelyn Cook gets a nice pass.
Ill-advised 3 by Gaskell on the other end, though, with the Hawks with a 9-point lead, but aim to take as much time off of each possession as they can.
Katie Schechinger gets her shot blocked to throw it up again. No good. Bailey with it this time. No good. Clears by Kendra Cook. Lucci with it. She'll bring it across. 4 minutes to play. 61-54. To the corner. Inside. Knocked away nicely. Saved. Almost saved there by the Hawkettes. Bailey Schechinger checked in there. Tried to knock that pass away. Shiring's back into the game, still favoring that ankle. Let's see how effective the 6'4 Hawkette is here with the one wheel.
Shiring into the game with Bailey Schechinger. Schechinger with 4. Gaskell still with only 3, doing a nice job playing with 3 here in the second half.
Freeze triggers here to Jocelyn Cook, who can hit the 3. Lucci out on top, comes around to Quant. They'll get it to Freeze. Freeze penetrates. She'll pull up and hit the 10-footer. Evan Freeze having a nice game tonight for the Rockets.
The one disadvantage of that 3-2 zone for IKM is that there was an opening right there in the middle of the lane, and a nice job by Freeze to penetrate and hit the jumper.
Lead down to 5 here. Hawkettes go backside here to Gaskell. Go around to Mobauer. 3:34 to go. 61-56. Olsen to the basket, pulls up and hits the 5-footer.
Big shot there by Olsen. Able to drive the baseline and hit the lead-in jumper, and that's a big bucket for IKM.
Lead is 7, 3:20 to play. 63-56. Quant ahead that goes off with Jocelyn Cook's foot out of bounds on a bad pass from Quant.
The Rockets had numbers pulled out of 3-on-2. IKM slowed getting back in transition, and the bad pass by Quant off the foot of Cook, out of bounds back over to IKM.
Gaskell gets it in the backcourt. ArWeVa pressing the whole game here. Gaskell breaks the press easy. Brings it out on top. The Hawkettes will set things here. Go to Mobauer. Look to maybe run a little clock. They're spreading things out. Olsen in the corner. She's going to try the 3. That's way off. Mobauer knocks it loose. Bailey Schechinger converts the 2.
Wow. Unbelievable second chance point right there. That's a backbreaker for ArWeVa.
Quant ahead. Olsen's going to foul her with the block there. That'll just be the 14th foul on the Hawkettes. I think that's just the second foul here on Nelia Olsen.
That's the last thing that IKM wants to do as Coach Cook has a full timeout for the Rockets here. As IKM moves 65-58 with 2:48 left to go in the game. But Rockets are, if you let them hang around, they get back to things like the last 2 minutes of the game. They hit a big 3 here, and I mean the momentum can swing just like that, and it could be bad news for the Hawks.
The Rockets, if you take back that 3-4 minute stretch of the second quarter, and this game is tied.
Exactly. The Rockets have played a well of a ball game against the Hawks.
Knocked away. The Hawkettes steal the inbounds pass. Gaskell ahead. Lucci knocks it out of bounds. So the Hawkettes will keep it. Big turnover there by ArWeVa. That takes us down to 2:43 to go in the game. Shiring inbounds to go to Mobauer.
They're going to leave her open, but she won't take the shot. That's a wise decision by Mobauer.
Hawkettes will bring it out and run a little clock here. They're looking for the good one. Bailey Schechinger with it, finds Shiring. She'll go backside here to Mobauer. Mobauer tries to penetrate. The Hawks are going to run clock to Gaskell. Gaskell gets it to Olsen. The free throw shooters you want at the line are Mobauer and Olsen. 90% and 75% from the line. They go across to Olsen. We're down to 2:15 to play. Mobauer with it. She's finally... That is a 17 foul against the Rockets.
Moves the third or fourth, and it'll be a 1-on-1 for Margot. That's one advantage for ArWeVa. They don't have to foul to get IKM to the line. That'll stop the clock, and hopefully for the Rockets' sake, that Mobauer won't be able to connect on the first end of the 1-on-1.
Mobauer, again, near a 90% free throw shooter, nails that first one to put the lead at 10 with 2:11 to play. She'll have another chance here. Second free throw, no good. Stoke gets the rebound. Lucci in a hurry. She'll bring it down and find Quan in the corner. She throws up a wild shot. Gaskell going to be whistled for the foul. That'll be her 4th.
Gaskell and Bailey Schechinger now with 4 personal fouls apiece for IKM.
Yeah, that's big trouble for the Hawkettes here. If one of them fouls out here in the final 2:05.
Well, should even worse yet for the Hawks, should they go into an extra period here in overtime. If you have those 4 fouls, it's tough to keep on playing when you have when you're one away from going out.
First free throw good here by Kofi Kwan, who's had an outstanding game here for the Rockets tonight. Just a very good floor game. Definitely an offensive threat, handles the ball very well.
Regardless of what happens here tonight for ArWeVa, they're going to have a bright future ahead. Only one senior on that roster, and she lost on the second free throw, but they have a lot of sophomores, a lot to build on here in the next 10 years, and it's not over for them yet here. They're down by 8, but 2 or 5 to go in the game, and they have a chance to come back here.
That's right, man. Hawkettes get it in. Oh, there's a turnover. Mobauer over through Schekinger. They'll get it down to Stoke. There's a three-pointer by Lucci. No good. That was an air ball cleared by Olsen. Nice response there to the air ball. She picked it off before it went out of bounds. Ahead to Bailey Schekinger. Up and good.
Good vision by Mary Olsen to find the 2 Hawk players out in front. Mobauer and Schekinger out in front, and Mobauer did a nice job to concede that ball to Bailey. She got the lane to go.
Back to a 10-point lead. That's knocked loose and stolen away. Oh, Kendra Cook does run it down. Rockets back over. Freeze for the 3. No good. Shiring with the rebound. Finds Olsen. She's hammered. No call. After all the touch fouls we've seen, there's a bad pass. Lucci with it. Mobauer tries to tie her up and will. Let's see who the possession stays with. ArWeVa has the possession on the alternate. They'll have it with 1:19 to play. They trail by 10. They've finally got a minute to run off the clock there in one stretch. Dave Cook going to call a third. IKM will be there next year with Olsen and Shiring back. They'll need the JV to step up to fill in those spots, but they'll be there.
COU will still have Tammy Coleman back, and a few others there. They do lose quite a few seniors there, but a good youth movement going on here in the Boyer Valley Conference.
Rockets play it in here. Stoke will get it. She'll take it around to Freeze. She's going to be called for the travel as she set her feet before she squared up there. Should have took a dribble to square up, and that's a turnover, and that's a costly one here for the Rockets, so the Hawkettes will have it back. Quant back in on the offensive end as Freeze, or defensive end, as Freeze leaves the game for the Rockets. They'll get it ahead here. Olsen breaks the press. She's going to dribble it around out on top. Fires it across to Mobauer. Mobauer has the ball. She'll dribble around on top. Loft it to Gaskell. Gaskell is going to get it back to Mobauer.
They're going to have to foul here shortly.
They're going to have to foul inside of a minute. Mobauer penetrates and finds Olsen. She'll kick it back out to Mobauer. Nearly stolen by Lucci.
Coach Rasmussen wants Mobauer and Olsen to play a lot of touch right here. They're best two free throw shooters on the IKM squad.
Another near steal. Hawkettes get it back. Mobauer back with it. Hawkette grabbed and quads here. They're trying to run the clock out. Gaskell with it. Finds it's turned over.
34 seconds left to go in the game.
That's right. Mobauer fouls Stoke on the way to the basket, so she'll go to the line for 2. A good foul in that situation.
So Stoke gets the steal there, but that's a heck of an offensive possession for IKM. It took probably 45 seconds off the clock. Surprised the Rockets weren't able to get the foul before that. And Stoke now down the first free throw.
That cuts the lead to 9 with 31 ticks left here on the clock. Second free throw, no good. Bailey Schekinger clears it. Gaskell brings it across half court. They'll get it to Shiring. She'll find Mobauer. Mobauer going to take care of the ball here. Find Gaskell around to Olsen. Back to Mobauer. 20 seconds to play. 9-point lead. Mobauer's fouled. Mobauer headed to the line. This will be a 1-and-1 situation. Hawkettes look to punch their ticket to Des Moines here. They will play the opening game at the 10 o'clock game on Monday, a week from Monday.
The Hawks closed the barn down last year, so to speak, and they're opening the new arena in Des Moines at the girls' state tournament.
You know, Matt, I'm not so sure I wouldn't want to go to the old barn after seeing the Iowa State game down there. The seats are about as wide as me, and I'm not that wide. So I think it's a great place, but I think it has its shortcomings too.
Yeah. Haven't been there yet, but I'll be anxious to go watch some basketball action beginning March 6th there at the girls' state tournament.
Mobauer hits both free throws, 11-point lead, 16 seconds to go. ArWeVa loose ball, Dirks picks it up. They'll go around on top here to Lucci. She'll throw up the 3 off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Rockets. Olsen going to be tagged with the foul. Rockets will shoot here with 5 seconds to play, but the Hawkettes 70-59. Looks like they're going to move on to Des Moines to play for the state championship.
It sure does, and it never came that it wasn't easy here tonight, I should say. The Rockets gave them the run for their money after after having some pretty ugly defeats against IKM earlier this year, they came out and gave IKM all they could handle.
Outstanding team. Outstanding is all you can say about this Rocket team. They do lose Kendra Cook. Again, a rebounding force on the inside, but this team will, by and large, be returning intact, and they will be a force in the Boyer Valley next year.
It'll be interesting to see the teams next year in the Boyer Valley. IKM losing quite a few seniors, but they do have quite a few players back to a lot of that core out there. They lose Mulbauer, Scheckinger, Kayla Gaskell. But other than that, they have quite a few returning.
That free throw is missed. 70-60 the score. There it's it. That's going to wrap things up. The Hawkettes get a 10-point win against the ArWeVa Rockets.
70-60 our final score here tonight in Denison. We're going to get our scores from our stat man, Justin Grady.